Welcome to Uncle Clash. Today we're going to be talking about the log bait deck. It's a well-known ruse and strategy involving low-level, some might say knucklehead cards, bunched together and played in a way to draw out and deplete a certain type of defense. Now, I don't play this deck mostly because I'm not all that interested in the experts telling me how to clash. And some of these types of decks I think are a little too clever for their own good. But the log bait deck is a worthy opponent and provides challenges. So the question for me, and maybe even some of you out there, is how do you beat it? When I sense a log bait is coming my way, the first thing I do is force myself to not panic and overreact. I would rather have a first cycle look and accept some damage in order to find out what they have and how they intend to use it. Because not every log bait deck is the same. But one thing they have in common is they are designed to fool you, to bait you. So my suggestion to you would be, don't take the bait, at least not right away. What I'm looking for through this first cycle is the choices I'm going to have to make. I will have good defensive cards, but too many targets to use them against. So what I need to figure out is how and when I'm going to use my defensive cards in order to win the game. A great example of what I'm talking about is something you can see right here. This is a 2v2 game, my favorite game mode. I'm not going to explain everything, but this is about halfway through the game. They throw a goblin barrel. I have arrows at the ready, but I don't throw the arrows. Now this seems foolish. Why would you not eliminate a grave danger when you have the ability to do it? And here's why. We have the Prince and the Tesla headed up as this goblin barrel is thrown behind. And I know, having watched my opponents, that they have a goblin gang. They are almost 100% going to use it to stop or slow down the Prince. And if I can clear that goblin gang, I can allow an offensive lane for the Prince to charge. And a charging Prince is deadly. So I hold those arrows, don't throw them at the goblin barrel, and wouldn't you know it, the goblin gang comes down. They drop a bad lumberjack that the Prince and the Valk take out, and then they have nothing left to stop us from taking down their tower. So in essence, I traded pretty good damage to our tower that I could have prevented, but we got a full tower in exchange. Exchanges, sacrifice, strategic choices, sometimes choices that on paper seem unwise. That is how you beat a log bait. This game is more often one up here, and even more so when you're facing the type of deck like a log bait. After we get their tower, they are forced with time running down to make a final push. And a log bait isn't built to do this. It's a little sad watching them try. I know that bridge up there is their entry point. We can stand it all up. We can anticipate it. They won't be able to get anything through. And I still have the ability with my arrows to nullify their goblin barrel. They're cooked. Their Tesla, their Inferno Tower, their rocket is not going to save them. It's not easy to go against your instincts, and I don't always get it right. But I can tell you, the more you can get a log bait out of the rhythm and response it's expecting, if you can deny it the things it was promised, you can stop it and roll it and watch it wither before your eyes. Thanks a lot for stopping by, Uncle Clash. Just to reiterate, I'm going to be releasing videos every Wednesday. Sometimes I'll fire one in between, but you can expect one every Wednesday. I appreciate all of you. You want to talk log bait in the comments? Let's do it. So until next time, continue to clash, fight hard. See you soon.